It's time to spin, let's go get busy. Bitch, I'm hanging.
So this is my HELLCAT charger. It's the SRT wide body. It is not a red eye. I just put on this cold air intake, I want to say yesterday. I was gonna record that shit, but I did not. I have some snaps of the before and after, so I will put that in the video. I'm like, fucking cut that in or whatever. So today, I'm gonna be installing this shit. It's like a LED thing. It's, I don't know, when I bought this it didn't have an emblem. It's got really low miles. So I got this off RGB lighting or something like that. I'm not gonna record like me installing it, but I will say basically like how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna fucking put this, you know, on one part of the grill, one of the black parts over here, and then this black wire, I'll run it through, basically kind of have it come up through here. I watched a video, another guy did that, so try and keep it off the intercooler with some zip ties and shit. Radiator, whatever the fuck this is. Probably wire the top of this, go through here with this other piece, and then, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just got the ground and the hot wire, and we'll go over here and wherever the ground is over there, some shit. Anyway, I'll do another video after I have it installed, and
okay, guys, we're back. And so like I said, I'm not really gonna video me installing any of this, but I will briefly kind of go over a few things. So I just kind of dry fit this. You know, I looked up a picture of where it should be, and the slots is kind of in. It has room to, you know, give either way. So that's in. You got to kind of watch the wire. I was able to just feed it all the way through, and I have skinny ass arms. I was able to just grab it right through there by the hood latch area without removing anything, any of these, you know, pins or any of that bullshit. And so I will probably remove this piece right here and, you know, kind of string that part through there, something like that. We'll kind of figure it out as we go. Another thing though is the kit I bought from RGB lighting. The nuts, they didn't really fit very good for, you know, the screws on this. Like the nuts they gave me, let's see if I can see it. They're like, had this little blue piece on them, and it was like restricting it from going all the way on. Anyway, it might be a locking part or whatever, but it was just really hard to get them on, so I had to get my own nuts. This is the bracket they gave me. Like I said, that's just dry fit. It's not screwed in yet. Also, this piece that comes off of I guess the DC converter, it has holes where you could bolt it on to something somewhere, but it didn't come with any bolts or anything, so I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'll probably video it after I get that installed, but really simple, you know, just connecting these two wires, and you know, that piece connects together there. So we'll video after we get all this connected. I'm going to download the app on my phone so I can control the lighting, and you know, we'll do a little revs with this intake in case anybody's interested about that. I'm not going to go into any more detail about this intake. It's just really, you know, pretty basic JLT. Got it off SMB. I have my stock one over there. I go get some food, we'll see. Alright, so we got it installed pretty much. I did miss the main first thing you should immediately do, which is basically kind of install this completely with the nuts and bracket. I do want to find a way around removing this front bumper to install that, but it's starting to seem like that's the only way to get it in. Regardless, look at how this thing looks. Wow, really like it. I haven't set up the remote yet, but that's next. I was able to go all the way through here with that first black part, and there's not a lot of open area or space in this engine bay. I did find a little space right here. There's this little bracket that had nothing on it, so I loomed
I didn't loom, but I kind of got everything tied together. Zip tied it onto there. 10 millimeter down here for the ground. 13 millimeter right here for the hot wire red. Pretty simple. I guess I was gonna get this on video. Me kind of like putting these push rivets back in. I was also gonna video me taking the protective sticker off the new light. So I just figured, why not? What the fuck that is? Okay. So, might as well push this down actually. Alright, and wow, that was very satisfying. So what I am, like the thought I just had, oh, don't break, hold on. Finish stripping this and I'll say it. So the thought I just had was, the car is off right now and this is still going. And this kit, it did come with an extra fuse. The fuse is kind of, you know, like an in-between, I guess, surge protecting type of issue. What I am going to start doing is, so this thing doesn't drain on the battery when it's off and I have to fucking jump it with a jump pack or get a jump, I'm going to start taking this fuse out right here, this in between. This just pops right off and it's right here. So yeah, once we take that out, this thing will power off and it will not be draining power out of my battery. Other than that, you know, it's installed. I'll figure this out later. Probably won't put it on camera, but you know, pretty cool mod. I really like it. Colors are cool. I know that there's a lot of possibilities for the different types of colors and everything. But yep. Okay, I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or if it's because I used to own a Nissan 350 and a 370 and used to drift a lot. I'm kind of the zip tie king. I don't want to backtrack. I do not want to take this front bumper off. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Say it's easy, say it's hard, I don't want to do it. Call me lazy, call me MacGyver. I'm going to basically zip tie this on. The way I'm going to do it, there's two pieces here. This is all the wiring and LED on this top piece. This bottom piece is just a bracket to kind of, you know, put it on. I'm going to drill holes through the top piece and the bottom piece so I can slide a zip tie through there and loop it around. That way, you know, like I can't fit my fingers in that bitch to fucking get a nut on or this other piece on. So I'm just gonna do that. Once I do that, I might do a couple, maybe 3 or 4. It'll line up, it'll get flush. The nuts are gonna be, or excuse me, the bolts are gonna be just as hidden regardless as the other way. So that's what we're gonna do. I got a really small bit, drill bit, you know, hook this bitch up. We're gonna screw through that and I'll probably have to go get more zip ties because I literally ran out. Maybe I can find some, we'll see. Just to show y'all kind of like what I'm talking about and what it's gonna look like, I had a small bit, so what I was able to do is drill 3 holes. I did 1, 2, and then I did the middle one, if that makes sense. And so it's kind of a more rectangular shape because I just, you know, widen the hole out so I can fit a bigger zip tie in there, get a stronger connection. I'm gonna be doing this 3 more times, so I'll do it 1 more time on this side and then 2 more times on this side, kind of around those bolts. Probably have that bolt in the middle of it. Anyway, just wanted to kind of show you how I was doing. What's up, guys? And so it is a couple hours later. I wanted to wait until it got dark to really kind of show you how this works. So the kit did come with a remote. I also installed the app on my phone, which the app is way better, but it's going to be hard to show you because I'm not going to be able to record and then also use the app.
Okay, so I was waiting for that to go off. Nice. And so this is actually, okay, cool. So this is the mode that I made on the app. I literally got to pick out the colors and try and focus. It's really cool though. There's like so many different modes and different things you can do with this. It looks crazy in person. Unfortunately, my camera's not that good. But I would highly recommend this kit, 100%. There's like, I wouldn't even know how many different options you can do, but it's really cool. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to kind of flip through a few different options. There's so many, and it's going to be hard to kind of tell exactly how it looks because my camera is not focusing right at all. And it's kind of hard to tell when I'm changing it. I'm trying to give every color option a few different seconds. But with my car being, you know, like white, with just the black on the hood and the roof, just this light, you know, it makes it very, it changes up the look a lot. I already got a couple compliments on it. Anyways, that's the light, RGB lighting, really cool, highly recommend it. Also, I was not right about the fuse. You can literally turn it off with the remote, and you wait a couple seconds, it goes off automatically. Super cool, so you don't have to fuck with the fuse. And the zip tie thing, super temporary. As soon as I get a chance to get the hood off, or excuse me, the front bumper off, I still have the brackets and nuts. I'm gonna put that on and do that differently. I ended up only using 2 just so I could hide them so you couldn't see them. Anyway, it all turned out really good. Stay tuned for more videos and content.
Knife on the stick, trying to get jiggy. They had found that boy alive, all of his body parts was missing. It's time to spin, let's go get busy. Bitch, I'm hanging out.